3 years later, is it a worthy sequel? Well, Modern Warfare 2's beta feels a lot like the Modern Warfare of 2019, with a new weapon system, new maps, and just feels really nice and fresh. Weapons feel great to me. It seems like they've really done their homework here, and it shows. There's so many attachments, and the fact that they've made it so that different attachments unlocked on certain weapons you've leveled can be put straight onto another weapon that are compatible with it is a massive win for COD players everywhere. The way it feels to shoot these weapons is really well done. They've made it feel super realistic. As an ex-infantry soldier, this COD genuinely feels pretty real to me, and the recoil is great. The reloading is on point, and the fact that you can't just YY a mag chains once you've removed the magazine, as shit it is for gameplay, is a super realistic, and I kind of like it. They've also done an incredible job on the movement. It's so fluent. Yes, it's hard to get used to not slide cancelling every 3 seconds, but let's be honest, there isn't a soldier in the world doing that shit. The dolphin dive, on the other hand, well, hell, that's part of the infantry's basic fire and movement, so I'm all for it. You can still B-hop, which I think is going to become the main skill gap between average and better players. I've also noticed a lot more people drop shotting. The new wall mantle feature is an awesome concept. I feel like this could really be useful in Warzone 2, but I'm not really sure where it fits into multiplayer. But hey, we'll see how it pans out. Going back to how the game feels, even things as simple as going from standing to prone feels really nice and realistic. You can even see and feel the operator's left arm dropping off the weapon to help himself down, which is great attention to detail. The game sounds incredible and genuinely feels immersive while you're playing. However, the footstep audio probably could use some work in my opinion, as while you're moving you can't really hear anything, but when you're standing still the footstep audio is very pronounced, which is realistic. However, I think it will promote a lot more camping and slower gameplay, which is fine if that's how you want to play, but I don't think you should have an advantage over people moving in my opinion. I really like all the maps I've played so far. There's a lot of complexity and there's always cover around to use and make plays. It feels like a real environment and not just something made up, and I've had a lot of fun playing them. The perk system is a bit different in the way that you can have a total of 4 perks equipped, but you start with a match with just 2 and you earn the other 2 throughout the match, which isn't a bad thing. It's just, well, different. I like that dead silence is a field upgrade as opposed to people just running that straight off the bat as a perk. It gives you hope of hearing people running up on you and not an entire team running dead silence and sneaking around. I really like the kill streak system. There's a lot of different kill streaks and you can set them up to be either on kill or on score, which is a nice touch for different playstyles. The TTK is almost identical to Modern Warfare's 2019, which I think is fine. They could have maybe put a small amount of extra health to allow for a bit more outplayability, but hey, now it's not all sunshine and rainbows. But the only real issue I had with the game so far is the weapons probably need a bit more tuning, as the SMGs have next to no recoil and you can set them up amazingly for high mobility and a small hip fire, crazy AEST speed, and still beam someone at a distance, while the rifles and LMGs feel like they had a lot more recoil and were harder to control, and you had to kind of build them around recoil control, especially for us console players. Don't get me wrong though, the ARs are better over range and there's a definite drop off over range for SMGs, and you can feel it at around the 50 meter or so mark. Another small thing is the shock sticks around for a very long time, but this can easily be countered by just moving away from it, so it's not a big deal. So yeah, that pretty much sums up my first impressions of the new Call of Duty Modern Warfare 2 beta. I've really enjoyed playing the beta so far and what they've given us. I think it's a step in the right direction and I'm hopeful for how the game will be on release. I'll leave you with the gameplay in the background of me showing off how crazy the SMG is when it's built for hipfire and ADS. Alright, well, cheers for watching, I appreciate you, and I'll see you in the next one. That stun completely fucked me.
Oh my god, how the fuck do they keep going?
Wilson is online. UAV active.
There's a Wilson on our.
What is that?
It's not good. It's not good. Dude's got 7.
Securing Charlie.
Easy
We are losing Alpha. The enemy holds 2 objectives. Select Objective Alpha is compromised.
Wilson is up.
There's
Switching mags.
Enemy is taking Charlie. We are taking Alpha. The
Stun
enemy controls
grenade.
2 objectives. Push the offense. Bravo secure.
Fuck off. Shot by someone else. Like, I'm busting. We're gonna have to have a second break after this fucking match.
Hostile UAV in the area.
Whoa.
What the fuck did he shoot me with?
This gold rack is a weapon with this fucking marksman rifle.
Man.
Enemy is taking Bravo.
We gotta get B back.
Control 2 objectives. The mission is half complete. We have the lead.
Grenade.
Enemy UAV overhead.
I'm loading.
Oh, he had a shotty.
That shot is pretty strong.
Bro, he just wrecked me with it.
Enemy is 6.
That shotgun. Fuck.
Take the whole shot. Stay alert. Area.
Lose bullets.
Reloading.
I still keep trying to slide cancel.
Securing objective
Changing
Alpha. Compromised. Alpha secure.
Bruh. I just shredded.
Our UAV is orbiting the area. Taking Bravo. We have lost
Sorry,
Bravo. Securing objective Bravo. We are taking Bravo. Gunner ready to deploy. The enemy has secured 2 objectives.
Oh, well.
Secure Bravo.
Got you covered.
Go on in.
Requesting recon flyover.
Copy. UAV orbiting the AO. Recon is
Requesting
online.
air support.
1-1, if you know, we are taking Bravo. Bravo secure. Be advised, UAV is exiting the AO. We're losing Bravo. Two objectives secure. Good kill. Good kill. This is 711. De-aggressing out of the target area. Good hunting. Enemy is taking Bravo.
Target marked. Request fire mission.
Copy. Sparrow 6, flight of 3. Objective Bravo is compromised. Take enemy UAV active. Solid hit. We are taking Charlie.
Can't jump
We
it.
control Charlie. Enemy securing Alpha.
Good shots.
The enemy took Alpha.
Bravo. this gun a absolute wagon.
Hostile care package deployed.
Bad. Okay. I can get that.
The enemy holds 2 objectives. Get them secure.
Flash!
Mark 2 rifle.
Eyes up. This area's hot.
Hostiles launched. Enemy
Switching
securing
mags.
Charlie. UAV standing by. Hostile mortar strike. Bravo. Enemy UAV overhead. They're gaining ground. Don't stop. Objective Bravo secure.
Requesting
Bravo
recon
Charlie.
flyover.
Copy
Loading!
that. UAVs on station.
Someone near me, I don't know where though.
Friendly UAV online. Enemy is securing Bravo. Securing objective Charlie. Charlie. We have lost all objectives. SAE ready to launch.
Lost Hardy.
Compromise. We are defeated.
Lost our extra player. Oh, watch this. Watch this, bro. Oh, what?
That was trash. You dog shit.
There was, I got a full kill streak. I don't know how that was a part of the game.